Day 26. Yesterday my fever came back and I was feeling quite bad, so I took another day off. I didn't want to push it. And I'm glad I did because I feel a lot better today. And I'm really excited to paint again. Hopefully in the next few days I'll be completely better. I feel like I have a lot more energy today. After being sick or sad or stuck in something, and you look at life with new eyes, it looks really pretty. This day looks gorgeous, and I'm trying to appreciate it right now. Oh, I saw the guy that that paid for my food that one time. I saw him in his truck. I know what truck he drives. So I didn't see him in person. I just saw him driving, and I was like, oh, that's the guy. He has a really specific truck that I remember. So I think it's not that crazy to think that I can give him a painting one day. Anyway, let's go. Paint away, dude. Alright, this is today's painting. I think I'm a little rusty because I did not paint for a few days, so it was a little harder for me today. And I'm still running into the problem that I was before. Color. There's just something wrong with my color. And I'm liking the more muted tones that I'm using, but I don't understand, and I think where my problem is, I don't understand where my darks and lights are. So with color, I can get kind of lost in where my shadows are and where my shadows aren't. Like if I put this painting in a black and white filter, it's all going to be more one color, or the shadows are going to be everywhere. There isn't one really shady part and really light part. You can't really tell where the lights and darks are. And I think that's where my problem is lying. I don't see the color because I'm so focused on what color this is, like yellow, that I don't see the shade, the shadow, and the light part, and how to use watercolor in such a way that I have light parts and dark parts for shade. One thing I could do is there's these types of paintings where you use complementary colors and paint like that to get to understand warm colors that have shadows and light and hot spots, and cool colors that have shadows and hot spots, and how to figure that out so I'm not so lost in this color stuff. Or I could just keep doing this and figure it out. I don't think I want to do black and white, because when it's black and white, I understand my darks and lights way better. It's because I'm working with color that it's so much harder. I'm working with yellow, which is a bright color, but there's obviously cooler and darker parts of the yellow, and warmer and lighter parts of the yellow, and warmer, darker parts, and lighter, cooler parts, which I just don't understand. I just don't see it. It's really hard for me to see. I'm looking at the kayak and I'm like, I don't know what that is. Like, I don't know what color that is. I don't know how to produce the same thing I'm looking at, especially with watercolor, because you start at the lightest and you can only go darker. So it's not like I can repaint it with lighter colors where I'm like, oh shoot, that was a lighter color. And then also saturation, because If I see a bright yellow part, I want to put bright yellow paint. But because it's watercolor, if I put bright yellow paint, that darkens the area that I'm putting it in when it's a light part of the painting. So it's just difficult. I think I just have to do a ton of these to figure it out. I want to do darker paintings like this, and I want it to pop out onto the page, not be muted like this. Like right here, this plant was really hard to do. How do I put the dark paint behind it without muddling the lighter colors here? It's just practice, I guess. Anyway, this is today's painting. It just shows me that I got a lot to learn. I got a lot to do. So much more. So much to work on. All right, see you tomorrow.